Hello, people of the internet. I am D.I. Gremlin, and welcome to Week 2 of Season 5 of the Pokédex Holders League. I am D.I. Gremlin, proud coach of the Southern Stallions, and this week we are taking on my good friend, my very good friend, my brosif, Lee, coach of the Rayleigh Raichus. Last week we both picked up 4-0 wins, big 4-0 wins, so this is going to be a big game. This is essentially going to decide who is behind in that playoff race, who is going to have to be fighting all season, and who's going to be cruising at the top. Excuse me. So really quick, going to go for his team, going to go for my team, and we'll bring in all that fun stuff. So he's got his Mega Steelix, bulky boy, basically Mega Aggron, but without filter, and a ground type. It could be his rock setter, but it's not much of a problem because we have Milotic, and that is a theme for this matchup, is that he has nothing for Milotic. Tapu Koko is a fast, terrain-setting electric boy, could be there to counter my Bulu's terrain, but basically he has to bring this thing to break through Milotic because nothing else can do it. Kommo-o could be physical, could be special, could set up in my face. We're going to have to make sure it does not dance like a dragon all over me. Tentacruel is really his only spinner, and I am trying to take advantage of that this match. Pretty much my whole strategy is to take advantage of this Tentacruel. Darmanitan, he loves his Darmanitan. It's just like Choice Scarf, Flare Blitz, U-turn, that's all you got to do with it. But I have a Milotic, so it might not be that useful. Miltank is a rock setter and a pretty bulky boy, and it gets Sap Sipper, so it could be a very good Bulu switch-in. But fortunately, I have the superpower, so it shouldn't be too big of a deal. But it could definitely come, and it could bring Chopper Berry, something along those lines. Gourgeist is another potential Bulu response. You know, Grass Ghost type, my stab does nothing to it. I really don't get any coverage moves for Gourgeist, and it can Will-O-Wisp me, and it's one of his only 2 mons that can actually hit Milotic for super effective stab, so could definitely see the Gourgeist coming. Landorus-Therian. Landorus-Therian is a threat if ever there was one. It is just so powerful. It's so strong. It could be Scarf, could be setup, could even be defensive, all this fun stuff. You got Sylveon here. Sylveon is a beautiful Pokemon. I just love this thing. It's adorable. It probably doesn't come because of my Mega Aggron. But if it does, it's going to be tough to deal with because it hits very hard on the special side. But fortunately, my Aggron should be able to deal with it because we got all of Spadef. Spoilers, I'm bringing Aggron. Reuniclus. Reuniclus is what he won his last game with. Carmine Reuniclus is a threat. Trick Room Reuniclus is a threat. And it's very difficult to prep for Reuniclus. And after looking at my team, I feel like I'm under prep for it. And because he just won his last match with it, I think he is going to bring it again. And then he's got the Wobbuffet, which could definitely come. And I've put a lot of prep into stopping Wobbuffet because it's pretty much his only thing that just straight up says no to Nidoking, and he could just kill my Nidoking straight up, and that's not what I want to do. So if I had to guess, I would say Tapu Koko 100%, Reuniclus, pretty much definitely. I would say Lando, I'd say probably Kommo-o, and then I would say 2 out of Tentacruel, Miltank, and Gourgeist. I think makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I know he might bring Darm because of how much he loves it, but I just don't see it in the matchup. And we are bringing this team here, bringing the Life Orb Nidoking, basically just covers his entire team, and then Taunt to just stop that Wobbuffet in its tracks. You taunt that boy, it's got nothing on me. Max speed to speed type with Kommo-o. This is going to be pretty much my primary Tapu Koko switch-in. I am immune to one of his stabs, I resist the other one, and literally he has no switch-ins. If Henry gets in, it gets a kill. It's crazy how good this thing is. It's crazy how utterly powerful this mon is, bearing in mind it has a base 85 special attacks. It's just crazy. This thing is so good. I'm very glad that I ended up drafting it. And I said it a couple times, going over his team, this thing is a monster. This switches into everything other than Koko. Literally it switches into everything. Bringing the Flame Orb set because I didn't, Lando can do 45% to me if it's super offensive and if it's adamant. With the Flame Orb, I switch in easy mode. Competitive would have been nice, but I just felt like that Flame Orb was better. Then we got things like Dragon Tail and Toxic to stop those sweepers and those defensive mons, just recover for longevity. Now, I said he's only got one spinner. He's got like one defogger in Lando. We're bringing the Spike Stack in Scolipede. This is most likely going to be my lead. My plan this week is simply Hazard Stack, and then just stop him from rapid spinning at all costs. And that's kind of what a lot of my things are designed to do. Just take advantage of that tentacle. He can't really get a free spin on anything, which is good. And he might not bring it. You know, it's early in the season. He's still figuring out his team. It's Lee. He's a wild card. You never know. But yeah, so if we get these spikes up, I mean, Nidoking just Okos everything. And this Choice Banded Bulu is going to Oko everything. And it's pretty much going to be able to do that with Horn Leech as well. Like, if I get 3 layers of spikes and Stealth Rocks, I believe Banded Horn Leech Okos his entire team, aside from Sap Super Miltank. And maybe Gourgeist, super defensive Gourgeist. I mean, that's just crazy. Because then I'll get so much recovery from the Horn Leech that he literally loses to this thing. So this is one of my win cons, but I don't really have kind of a set win con. I'm more just kind of trying to wear down his team with my low tick, just switching at everything, and then when I get the chance, just pull the trigger on my offenses. We got my boy Thunderbird 1 making his debut this season. This is my thing to really take advantage of that Tentacruel. If the Tentacle comes in on like my low tick, then I will have to switch out because I can't stop the rapid spin, but I get a free switch into my Latios, and then I just get a kill. Dragonium plus Draco kills everything other than the Sylveon and the Coco because they're fairy types, and those are both 2-shot by Psyshock. And then especially with like rocks and spikes and stuff, which obviously he might have rapid spun away, but still. But yeah. So that was all the coverage I really felt like I needed. Roost for longevity, and Tailwind, because, I mean, Choice Banded Bulu and Tailwind sounds like a threat to me. Then we got our Mega Aggron. We got enough speed to outspeed Sylveon, hopefully. This kind of like a patch job on this team. I needed rocks. I needed that Heavy Slam. You know, it sort of fills in the gaps. It's like kind of a Reuniclus response. It can Toxic pretty much all of his walls. Which frees up my Milotic a little bit. Like, it can take any one hit from pretty much everything and dish out a really big hit. So hopefully this Aggron is gonna be good. This set took me the longest, and I've been going back and forth between Toxic and Dragon Tail because of like Calm Mind Reuniclus. Obviously Toxic isn't gonna do much to it, but Heavy Slam does like 50% anyway. So I'm just gonna rock out with it. So I'm gonna connect up with Lee and fight him to the death, and hopefully we win, because it's going to be a big one. So, see you there. Okay, so pretty much what we expected, like the Coco, Reuniclus, Lando, Gourgeist. Didn't really expect Steelix, but that's fine. No Tentacruel is amazing. Unless he brought Defog Lando, he has no hazard removal. None whatsoever. So, the plan was to hazard stack. Let's get it going. Let's leave with my boy Pedro. If we get these hazards up, we will be in such a good spot. Like, I mean, Bulu, like, he just has no switch-ins. Part of the reason I ran Banded was because Gourgeist kind of deals with other variants pretty well. He leads Danny Coco. Ooh. I mean, I'm Sash. He likely goes for the Volt Switch. I think Spikes is the proper play. Yeah, let's get up a layer of Spikes. He might hard switch, but he probably just Volt Switches. I have the Focus Sash. I mean, I could Protect, but then if he hard switches out on my Protect, then I just waste a turn. You know, he could go into Steelix here. He could go into the Gourgeist. There's definitely plenty of things he could do here. That Reuniclus is going to be a big problem. The Reuniclus and the Lando, the only two things that aren't affected by Spike Stack, but then the Lando is going to get chipped down by rocks. I mean, if we get up 3 layers of spikes and rocks, Dom is essentially just dead, straight up. He definitely has a tricky play here, though. Because, like, a super offensive Scolipede is just going to Oko him. But he doesn't know what my set is. And he might just predict me to Protect, so he might hard switch. I think Volt Switch is his play, though. In any case, my player spikes. He Carmines. He's Carmine Coco. I outspeed him now. So let's see here. Coco. Poison Jab is likely not going to kill because he should have a good amount of bulk investment. I think I need the damage though. I think I definitely need the damage. Only getting up one layer of spikes is kind of going to stink. But I'll have a turn to get up another layer. Let's go for the Poison Jab. Pedro, you're an absolute god. Pedro, you absolute god. Coco was such a threat, dude. Oh, my Milotic just wins. My Milotic literally just wins at this point. Carmine Coco, that was a huge threat. I'm not gonna lie. If he got up 2 Carmines, and I didn't have my Pedro, I think he probably just won. HP Ice, Carmine, T-Bolt, Dazzling Gleam. Yeah, I think that would just win. That's so scary. Just fortunately for me, well, I had the Focus Sash, so I could make that play safely. In comes Darm. I think I value my spikes. Well, let's think about this. Because I could go in a Slither Skin complete for free. How much do I value this Pedro? It's hard-walled by the Lando, the Steelix, and the Gorgeist. See, the spikes were kind of mainly for Coco. It was to punish his Volt Turn call of Coco Darm. So they're not completely necessary. And this thing could be useful to take out Reuniclus. I'm going to preserve it. That wasn't my plan, but that does a lot. Is that banded? Darm against Slither Skin. So when I wasn't burned. No, that did about right. So I mean, Recover has to be the play. I need this thing healthy. He's gonna frisk my Flame Orb, that doesn't... I mean, he knew that already. He's got Dem Lefties. So I don't really want to get burned with my Aggron. I could just go hard Nidoking. I could also go back into my Pedro and set up some more spikes. There's a lot of things I could potentially do here. My Nidoking gets outspared by a couple of things. I'm going to go into Nidoking. It's pretty aggressive, but like if he is Scarf Darm, then Darm and Lando are both going to outspeed me and just really, really put the hurt on me. And I can only 2-hit KO Reuniclus, so that thing can revenge kill me regardless. I could have also just Toxiced. That wouldn't have been a bad play. Toxicing this thing would have put me in a really, really good spot. The Lando set could just be anything at this point. Ooh, there's no way he predicted that. The double into Dad? Well, we're just going hard aggro here. If he goes for the Focus Blast on the prediction, that's insane. But I expect this thing to be either Calm Mind or Trick Room. And he'll probably go for... Well, his play should be Psychic. Because I can 2-hit KO him easily. Nidoking's a monster. But he definitely Okos me. And it's not worth risking my Nidoking. Not when it can Oko the Steelix and really threaten the Gorgeist. Yeah, there's the Trick Room. So I want Rocks, but Heavy Slam's going to do a lot. let's see, what are we doing to each other then? We got my aggron against Reuniclus. So if he is offensive Trick Room, Focus Blast is too much. I need the damage. Just gonna go for the Heavy Slam. Yeah. Not getting up rocks kind of stinks. But like I can't trade rocks for my aggron. It's just too good. And then if we find out that he doesn't have the Focus Blast here, then we can set up rocks. There's also every chance he goes out into Steelix, which would allow rocks. Dad is not messing around though. Dad is here. He switched in Darm? Why? I can't kill him. But I can just make the safe play into my Slitherskin. Look at my girl Slitherskin. I could just recover. Or I could Scald. I'm gonna Trick Room, I'm gonna Scald. Goes into Steelix! Oh, that is the damage we needed. So I go for the recover on this turn because he outspeeds me, and then I can finish him off the next turn. I don't really see him preserving the Steelix. It dies to everything at this point. Ice Fang, he tries to make a play. There was no way I was switching out there. I mean, he could have flinched me, I guess, but yeah. Okay, we just kill him off here. I mean, like I say, I've been saying it for a long time. Milotic just walls his entire team. He pretty much has to go Goldgeist here, and he does. Last time he just doubled out into a Reuniclus. There's no way he does it again, right? Yeah, I think at this point in the game, this is the only thing that my Henry can even take advantage of, which is unfortunate. But what are you going to do? He brought a bit of a faster team than I was expecting. I felt like maybe Miltank and Tentacruel were going to make an appearance, but he brought the... He doubled Reuniclus again. I could go Bulu. I could just attack him. I could taunt him to stop the Trick Room. Because you would think he's almost definitely clicking Trick Room here. So I could taunt him, prevent the Trick Room, and then go out into my Rodeo and click Horn Leech. How much is that doing though? Get Rodeo. Horn Leech is blowing Reuniclus back. Actually, let's just double check the damage of Henry. Yes, I Henry 2 KOs, but he completely blows me back, so... Goldgeist. I assume he's super. Horn Leech really doesn't do that much. Woodhammer is going to be pretty much a 2 KO. I think Vibranium is just the best play. Like, it's the play I made last time. He just doubles into Darm. That's fine. The Spikes damage is racking up. Like, imagine if I had 3 layers of Spikes and Rocks up right now. That would be just insane. U-turns, goes back into this boy. I mean, does he double again? That would be like a quad switch at this point. Let's go for the Toxic. But the Toxic doesn't... No, let's go for the Toxic. If he switches into Reuniclus again, I can... Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, so if he switches Reuniclus again, I can go back into Aggron, or I can Dragon Tail him out. Why are we not reconnecting it? Okay, I'm back. I think my showdown just straight up crashed, which is weird. But yeah, we'll go for the Toxic here. He does stay in this time. Goes for the C-Bomb, it does nothing. So I'm going to recover until I'm at a good amount of HP, and then I'll make that Nidoking switch again. But yeah, like he can't break through this Milotic. The thing is, my Milotic can't break through Reuniclus. So I'll go Henry this time. I don't just want to recover stall him. You know, that's not... Like, I'm a defensive player, but I'm not just going to recover stall. He goes into Lando, which will outspeed me, and can just knock me out. I'll just go back to Slither Skin. I don't really know what set this thing is. I think it could definitely be Fly Z or Ground Z. It could also be special, like Sludge Bomb for Bulu. That is a set that I've seen before. But I don't know how deep he'll have gone into Lando's moveset. Extrasensory, that's how deep. Okay then. So if he's Earth Power, based on that damage, Earth Power might be close to killing me. He just U-turns. We get the recover off. We good. I think he has to go Reuniclus, and he does. So I want to Dragon Tail it this time. Either that or I just go Rodeo. How much does he do? I mean, he does a lot. But I can just Horn Leech. Well, that might not be the best play. I could also go Pedro. That doesn't seem to make a whole lot of sense. I'm going to go Rodeo. He doubles out into Gourgeist. That's fine. He sees my band. I mean, he has no switch in. So I think this is when we pull the trigger on Henry. Well, actually, C-Bomb... Well, he's not going to go for C-Bomb. Yeah, he has to Will-O-Wisp here. Yeah, he goes for the Wisp. I couldn't allow my Bulu to get burned. I think I can knock him out with Sludge Wave. It looks like I can. He's not going to be able to Ochre me, I don't think. So we'll just go for the Sludge Wave here. It makes Reuniclus not switch in. He goes to Lando. I could have Ice Beamed. Oh, are you kidding me? Oh, why did I not just Ice Beam? I tried to cover the Reuniclus, man. He just went Lando. That's insane. Well, we gotta go Slither Skin. With the terrain up, Milotic is just such a safe play. Like, that did so little. Oh, no. Alright, we're getting ourselves back up to full. That was so stupid, man. Like, if I had Ice Beam there, I literally just 100% won the game. Because we still don't really know what that Lando is about. That's so stupid. Alright, we'll go back into Henry. He synthesizes, rather. Alright, I'm gonna Ice Beam this time. I'm not letting him switch in Lando again. Oh, this time he goes Reuniclus. Actually, that might be in Sludge Wave range. I did 39%. Oh, this is so stupid. I could have just won by now. So if Ice Beam does 39%, That could just be a max roll. I don't think it's worth. Because if he has less investment than that, like, why would he have less investment than max HP? But then, surely it wouldn't have said 39%. If he's no HP, there's just no reason. Like, if he was something like max defense with like 160 HP or something like that, I don't know why he would, but yeah, it's just not worth the risk. Henry's still too good. So I'm gonna go Rodeo. Just fire off the Horn Leech. He's gonna Trick Room, that's fine. Horn Leech definitely kills him from here. Lee always brings Trick Room against me, man. That's just his thing. Ever since Sean almost beat him with that Pangoro into Trick Room, he brings Trick Room every single time. Which is why Reuniclus is so scary under him. He goes for the Signal Beam. It does nothing. My boy Rodeo picks up the kill. Get out of here, Dad. Get out of here. That's good. At this point, I think Latios just wins. In fact, I think... Trick Room's still up. I don't really want my aggron getting burned, because I can still Ice Punch that Lando. And Lando's doing nothing to me in terrain. I gotta think about this. Well, we've seen Foul Play... We've seen his whole set. Seed-Bomb, Foul Play, Woodlow Synthesis. So he really can't touch my Thunderbird 1. How much does he do to me in terrain with a Seed Bomb? Seed Bomb. He wouldn't be bold though. I can live it, but he'll be slower than me. I don't think it's worth staying in. I'm just going to go Thunderbird 1, because I can just roost up on him. Goes for the Foul Play. It does a lot, but I'm not too KO'd. So I can just go for the Roost until the Trick Room ends, and then I think my Latios just kind of wins. We'll go for one more Roost here. He goes for the Willow, so I will be at pretty much full. And everything goes away. Do I want to burn the Dragonium though? I just want Henry to get the kill, to be completely honest. I think it might be useful in case he's Assault Vest Lando, which he could be, given that we've seen Extrasensory U-turn Earthquake. Oh my god, I could have killed this thing too! This is so stupid. I'm trying to be so careful, and he's being so reckless. Extrasensory. I don't know why he's not clicking Earthquake on my Nidoking. I mean, I'm just going for Scald here. But he just gets Gorgeist in for free. That might have been a misplay. Because now I'm pretty low. He still does nothing to me, though. Seed-Bomb was doing like 20%. Get that recover going. Great minds. Alright, get Henry back in here. There's the Seed Bomb. It doesn't do very much. And I can go for the Ice Beam. And I think that should kill. I think it kills everything left on his team. Come on, Henry. Yes, Henry! My boy! Good job, Henry. In comes Dom. I mean, I just go Slither Skin. He's going to kill himself, which annoys me, because I won't get the kill for it. But there's just no reason to not go Slither Skin here. She's too good. Live! He dies to recoil. And at this point, I think it's fair to say that I have enough tools to beat this Lando. I mean, does he have the Sludge Bomb? I could go Bulu. I'll just Scald. I think he does have the Sludge Bomb. I always put Bulu. I knew he was going to have Sludge Bomb, dude. So I think he actually is a Soul Vest based on that damage. So that looks like it is going to be the game. We pick up the 6-0 against my boy Lee. GG to Lee. I just had a good matchup. Like, he just couldn't beat Milotic once Coco went down, and then it was just a case of managing it in the best way possible, which I think I did. So I think Lee said he wanted to get on here afterwards and just talk about it. So I'll try and get him. Yo, my boy, what's going on?
Hello.
That was a tough one for you.
Yeah, it was. I predicted your whole team. I had it here. It's all here. I'm crying. No, that fucking Milotic just got me.
That was the thing. When I was prepping, I was like, so he can beat it with Coco, and that's it. And Coco went down turn 2, and I was just like, oh.
Yeah, that was kind of why I brought Coco.
Yeah.
So, and then at Scolipede, I did not see that coming. I thought, because you put Scolipede out, and I thought, do you know what, he's just going to do spikes, right? And then he's going to switch. So I thought, this is a free Calm Mind. This is a really good play here.
Yeah, that's the thing. Calm Mind Coco, I realized when you clicked, I was like, oh, that literally 6-0s me.
So that's what I was thinking, and then you just played that, and I was like, oh, okay, cool.
That's the thing, my whole plan was, because I thought the only way of beating Milotic was by, U-turning and Volt Switch. So every time you went Lando, I go Milotic, but then you U-turn, into Coco, threaten me out. So I wanted to punish that with the hazards, but then, I just never got them up, but then I didn't need to, because Coco went down so early.
Yeah. Because I was just trying to predict every thing, because I had this whole chart, and I thought, you know what, every time you're gonna, I know when you're gonna switch, I'm gonna switch to this, so then you've got to move again.
Yeah. Oh my word, there was one turn where it was Reuniclus against no, not Reuniclus, it was Gorgeist against Nidoking, and I was about to click Ice Beam, and I was like, you know what, Sludge Wave does more to Reuniclus, so I went for Sludge Wave, and then you went Lando. I was like, oh my god, I could have just straight up killed the Lando and won the game right there.
I'm unpredictable.
It was crazy. I was just trying to be so careful, so I was switching around like crazy, and you were switching like crazy.
That's why I was being so careful as well.
Yeah.
I was trying to keep Calm alive for Aggron, and then I was trying to keep Coco alive for Milotic. But the thing is, I had 5. I had 5 in Pure Mons. I had the Aggron, I had the Milotic, I had the Bulu, Nido, and Latios, sorry. And I had all of them, and I was like, who else is he going to bring? I was like, I don't know who he's going to bring, but that was just because I was trying to work it out, because I had a very, you could have used this well. I have a very weak ground. My ground was horrible. I have a very weak ground, type team. Someone would just EQ me, all the time.
Yeah, in prep, Nidoking just 2-KOs everything.
That's why I was scared, because I knew he was going to bring Latios, because if you were going to do the EQ stuff, he gets EQ and so does Nido, so you wouldn't need to use the other two. And I guess Aggron would get it as well, so...
Yeah.
I was just scared of everyone. So, I just didn't expect that Scolipede first Tapu Koko hit. I was a bit like...
Yeah, as well, that Poison Jab wasn't guaranteed to kill, but I was Focus Sash, so I was always going to be able to live it and get off 2 hits.
Yeah. See, I don't know, what did I go with? I don't know, I went with...
But yeah, if you'd have, saved Coco for later, because my Scolipede couldn't touch... Steelix, or Gorgeist, or Lando, it was literally purely just to get up the hazards, and to possibly Poison Jab the Coco, which ended up happening.
It killed anyway, so it did its effect. No, Basically, I looked at my thing and I accidentally left a thing empty, and I must have put Carmine there. So Carmine was by accident, but it was a good accident.
Oh no, Carmine was a good bring. I think Carmine, T-Bolt, Dazzling Gleam, HP Ice. If you got up 2 Carmines, you literally just won. Because I had like no Choice Scarf or anything.
See, I had Choice Scarf.
You were Scarf Darm, right?
Darm.
Yeah.
And then I kind of had leftovers on the core. I bought the Gorgeist because if you were gonna try and EQ the whole lot of my team, I had to have something that resisted ground. So because I couldn't just rely on. I made another sheet of my mons. Sorry, that was your sheet. This is my sheet. I made another sheet.
Yeah, so Gorgeist was like a decent Bulu switch in, but I was choice banded, so I could do like 50% to it anyway. But then I was so scared of the Will-O-Wisp, so I kept switching out anyway. It was crazy. It was crazy.
Yeah, fine. Yeah, I was just because like I thought you I had the ice beam. I was like, I don't know what, game's ended now. No, because it was like I couldn't put Lando on Milotic. The only thing I could put him was the Gorgeist. Like if I had another mod, like, if I'd come out.
Yeah, I felt like Darm wasn't gonna come because I thought Milotic was so good. So I thought you might bring the Com-O or just like something else to try. I thought you were gonna try and Toxic me, and that's why I kind of had to be Flame Orb. I couldn't risk getting Toxic.
See, that's the thing, and then I bought Frisk, and then I ended up burning you anyway.
I don't. How scared are you when you frisk a Bulu and you see Choice banned?
I should have done that.
Absolutely bricking it.
Oh, dear.
But yeah, I mean that was just a really tough match. I'm not gonna lie.
It was tough for me as well. I know seeing all of my mods die. It was a tough match.
Yeah.
Without the Coco, the team just crumbled. Really.
Yeah, Coco was just like you needed Coco so badly.
I knew he was bringing a Milotic, and that was just like it was either grass or electric. I knew that if the Coco went down, I'd have to try and rely on Gorgeist.
And Gorgeist did nothing anyway.
Yeah, exactly. But he tried.
Gorgeist did try. I'm proud of Gorgeist.
So am I. I called him lit as fuck, son. Because I put his shiny on, and it's like
it's a really nice shiny.
It's very nice shiny, yeah. But he was super as well. I made him like super defensive because
yeah.
Really want you can't kill him straight away.
Yeah, Gorgeist Super is generally the best.
But I had to bring Dad. So
Dad? Dad? Oh, Dad. Dad is going to be good for you, man. I can feel it.
The thing is, I did the trick room, and then you went to Agron, and I was like, wait, am I still faster? I had to come out and look
Yeah. Yeah, you should have been faster, but you couldn't kill me, and I could do like 50%.
He resists everything. I literally looked up, he resists everything apart from 2 things, which is fire, fighting, and ground.
Yeah, so if you didn't have the Focus Blast on Reuniclus, you could not touch my Aggron at all. And even Focus Blast is 70% accurate, so...
Also, on the Reuniclus Dad, I'm not going to say his name.
Dad?
On Dad, I had HP Ice, so just in case someone tried to go at me.
Ooh, what's the HP Ice for on my team?
It was probably the Nido.
Ah, you get Psychic for Nido King, though.
Yeah, I had both. I wasn't risking that thing. I also had, yeah. So I was going to try and do, because the thing is, that my plan is that I get rid of your Aggron and your Milotic, and then it's game over. And then,
yeah.
And then I could bring in Reuniclus and get all the 4, and just, but they were just bulky. And I was going to bring El Flary Blitz.
Blitz!
See, the thing is, I was going to put Darm first. It would have been better if Scolopy, if I'd done that and fucking Flare Blitz, but then you would have Milotic. We could have worked that way. I should have done that one, to be fair. Would have went different.
Yeah.
I don't know why I went Coco. I don't know why. Actually, I think I do know why I went Coco. Because I don't know why, but I thought you were going to bring Milotic first. I don't know why you would switch him first, but I thought you were going to, which made no sense.
Yeah, well, I just wanted those hazards up.
Yeah. No, because the thing is, I would have thought you would have went Aggron.
Well, yeah, because Aggron was my rocker, but I just never had a chance to set him up.
Yeah, that's what I thought, because he would be on rock, so I don't know why I didn't go. I didn't go down. Bit weird.
Ah, well.
Yeah, doesn't
Do you know you've got next week?
not a clue. Proc.
Let's see.
This is what happens when so much hard work doesn't pay off.
Next week you got Sheldon, and I have Sean.
That's
Dirty,
right.
filthy.
Sounds alright. I think you'll be alright.
Dude, Sean is the only person in the league to have a 100% win record against me.
Really?
Yeah. I need my revenge, bro. I'm gonna do it.
I got my revenge against Sean. I think I'll be alright with all losses just against Sean. That's it. Because he stole everything. He stole.
But you got Dad.
Flaws.
You got Dad.
Dad's good, but he's not quite a Hooper, is he?
Yo, Dad killed Hooper though with that signal beam.
Yeah, that is true. That's revenge. Well, next time there will be revenge.
Next time, yeah. I'll see you in playoffs, bro. I'll see you in playoffs. Pedro.
No, you know, I'm pretty happy. I was pretty happy. Like, I was expecting to like see a mon that I wasn't gonna see, like I don't know, X-Cloud or something, and I don't know.
Yeah, I was thinking about X-Cloud, but like for my strategy to work, I had to bring the 6 that I brought. So
yeah, they're the best 6.
They are such a good 6.
I see the thing is, I wanted Kamayo to come, but it's just the ground coverage. I couldn't. I'm so scared.
Yeah, like I tried really hard to make sure Como couldn't like set up for free on anything because I was really scared of that thing.
Next time I'm just gonna bring like all different mons. You'll never know what I'm bringing. I'm bringing like Milk Tank and.
So I thought that you might bring Miltank because it gets Sap Sipper, so it's immune to grass from Bulu, but then I had superpower anyway, so
that wouldn't, yeah. I might have to bring Wobbuffet next time, because he's just really good.
Hey, I was prepped super hard for Wobbuffet.
But everyone worries about Wobbuffet, right?
It's because if you don't prep for it, like, for example, my Nidoking had Taunt for it. If I didn't have Taunt and you brought Wobbuffet, I just lost my Nidoking as soon as I switched it in. So, like, you have to prep for it. It's crazy how much it affects the game, even when it's not on the field.
Yeah. I might just draft it next time, just to scare people into prepping for Wobbuffet.
Yeah. Well, my friend, this is a fun one for me.
It was a fun one for you, yeah. Well, that's a good record. Everyone's going to be like, oh wow, I did really well in the first game. And they're like, what the hell happened in the second match?
You got grimmed.
That's what happens when you...
Alright.
Have your fun, and I'll talk to you in a bit.
Alright. Cheers, mate.
Amigo.
See ya.
Bye.
Boop. Alright. So, that was my mate Lee. Great guy. Especially when you just 6-0'd him. But yeah, as I was saying, next week, we got Sean. I'm gunning for revenge, man. Sean, only person in the league to have a 100% win record against me. I'm going to beat him. I don't care if he has the best team in the league. Like Mega Lopunny, Hooper Unbound. What is that? I have an Ampharos. I'm going to bring the Ampharos. Does that actually have a good matchup? I'm bringing the Ampharos. I'm doing it. Sean, I promise you, I will beat you, and I will beat you with Ampharos. Alright, whatever. I'm just talking shit now. Yeah, next week we got Sean. I'll see you then. Bye!